Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, June 5th, and you will notice I'm in a different vehicle. Red seats. I am actually in Salt Lake City, Utah right now. I flew out here on Thursday, and I attended a leadership event Friday and Saturday, and today is Sunday. I fly back to Phoenix tomorrow. If you are new here or you weren't aware, I'm actually originally from Utah, not Salt Lake, a little bit further north, but all of my family is still here. My mom lives in Salt Lake, and that is whose car I'm driving, as well as where I am staying. So I just wrapped up a back and hamstring workout with Stairmaster at the end, which is why I look like a sweaty mess. And the gym that I'm going to here does not offer a towel service like my gym does, so it's like extra nasty up in here. But yeah, I was at a leadership event the last 2 days. It was fantastic. It was exactly what I needed. I've been feeling a lot of imposter syndrome lately as I venture into a personal training business, just feeling like I don't have enough experience, or there are so many other people who know way more than me, and it's been really difficult, I'm not gonna lie, to get through. And this event was really exactly what I needed to just push through. I'm moving forward with the experience I have, and we're just gonna, be out there to make a difference in people's lives. So I think that guy just saw me vlogging in here. For the rest of today, we have a bunch of our family coming down to my mom's house because we're having like a joint birthday party. My birthday was on the 25th of May, my little brother was born on the 27th of May, and my little sister was born on June 9th. So it's kind of in the middle of all of our birthdays, and we're gonna have some family come down and do a little joint birthday party. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 7th, and I am back in Phoenix. So I was in Utah for the weekend, but I flew back yesterday, and today is my first work day back. So I am excited to get some things taken care of, including vlogging. So I wanted to sit down and kind of talk with you guys a little bit about some of the things I've been struggling with and dealing with. I just wanted to kind of be a little bit vulnerable with you in this video, and I hope you guys will appreciate it. So a little bit of backstory so that you kind of understand a little bit of where I'm coming from, or if you're new here, or this may just be a refresher because you're an OG and have been following me for a very long time. Either way, in 2019, early 2019, I got my real estate license, and I decided to pursue that career full-time. I quit my full-time job as a leasing agent, jumped right into that industry, and had a very difficult time getting started. I actually didn't sell my first house until 14 months after I got my real estate license. So my first closing was in May of 2020, about 2 months after the entire world blew up because of COVID. Between May and December of 2020, I was able to close about 6 to 7 million in volume, which allowed me to gross 6 figures in income. It was such a really cool year. I was just blown away by the success that I had experienced and was so grateful. And then into 2021, I was able to surpass that. I sold a little bit more and grossed over 6 figures again. And it wasn't until the last about 6 months or so when I started to realize that real estate was not my passion anymore. I still love it, and I think real estate is a great tool. I am still licensed in all of that. However, I just felt like it was out of alignment. Real estate is a very difficult industry, and anybody who is in there who has had success will be able to tell you the exact same thing. And for me, the big thing was just the inconsistency in income. regardless of how long you have been in the industry, you're going to have deals fall out of escrow. You're going to have all of these things. And I was really sick of working my ass off for those paychecks and just ultimately feeling like I was living paycheck to paycheck. So I knew something needed to change, as well as it felt out of alignment. It did not feel right to me. So I had previously gotten this hint of maybe journeying into personal training. As I did my first bodybuilding show last year, I took everyone, on my Instagram and Facebook through that journey with me. And it just felt like a natural kind of progression. And I don't think that it was a huge shock to my audience, you guys, when I was like, hey, I want to go into personal training, because I had just gone through that journey myself. So I was constantly getting DMs of people like, I'm at the gym because of you, or if you ever train, you should train me, those kinds of things. And it just planted the seed to where I decided, you know what, I think I want to go full force into personal training. Fast forward to late April of this year, so about a month and a half ago, I decided, let's just do it. I bought the CPT, the Certified Personal Trainer course. I started working through that. I started talking on my social media about, hey, if you're interested in working with me, fill out this form, started getting an interest list, as well as I hired a branding and marketing coach. Well, branding and marketing coaches, to help me design, create, and launch this new brand. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am so close to launching. I just have a few other things to finalize. But over the past week and a half, I have had some serious imposter syndrome. And it's been really daunting. I have never really felt like I had dealt with imposter syndrome in my real estate career. And now I'm feeling it big time as I transition over here. So I have completed like the CPT course and all of that stuff. However, it's a very basic knowledge, right? So I feel very new in the industry, and that's just how it goes, right? When you're new in the industry, you only know a certain amount of information. And transitioning from real estate, where I have been for the last 3 years, I have a pretty extensive knowledge of real estate. So I'm very well versed in that world. And then stepping into something that's totally new, all I have is my own experience and the little bit of education that I've gained since, finishing the course. It feels very insufficient. And while I know I am capable of creating something really cool and attracting clients, I just, in the back of my mind, worried, do I even have enough knowledge? Is my experience valid? Will I be able to help people get results? And that is something I have been dealing with, just these thoughts and these concerns, over the past week and a half. I took all of this with me as I went to this leadership event over the weekend in Salt Lake. And that event it was called the Strengthen Your World Leadership Experience, actually hosted by my branding and marketing coaches. So I knew it was going to be good. I did not realize it was going to be that good. It was a really incredible connecting experience, that's for sure. Small plug, they are going to have one here in Arizona in September, I think. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know and I can get you more information. This event was a 2-day event, and I had so many takeaways, so many amazing takeaways. And at the end of it, I was just like, you know what? There's only so much that I can do right now. I have the experience that I have. I've gotten the results for myself. I am not afraid to continue learning. I'm not afraid to keep an open mind and gather new techniques. Of course, there are going to be other trainers out there who have been in the industry a lot longer than me, who have had, proof of success through building their businesses, through their clients and that stuff. But, everybody starts somewhere, and the experience that I have is very valid. And I have people who want to work with me already. So we just start there and we move forward with what we have. So I feel a lot more energized, a lot better. Of course, I still have like those little voices in the back of my head, right? But I also have the social proof of building a 6-figure real estate business, just me, using social media to attract clients. And I know that I can do that again just in this aspect. So I am super excited. If you are interested in training with me, I do have a form you can fill out. I will leave it in the description box, and I will contact you personally and say, hey, I got your form. That's just kind of what I've been dealing with lately, and I wanted to open up and share that with you guys because I think not enough people are vulnerable. A lot more people, I will say, are getting more vulnerable online, and it's a really scary thing to do. But at the end of the day, I just want you to know that you are not alone. You're not the only person dealing with imposter syndrome, with fear, with, anxiety and all of those things, because I've dealt with all of them myself. So anyway, I am going to get to work, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. Good morning. Today's Wednesday, right? Yes, it's Wednesday. I don't know why I always second guess myself about what day of the week it is, but it happens. Anyway, today I am gonna be out and about a little bit. Went to the gym this morning. We got there a little bit later. RJ went with me. We got there a little bit later than we wanted, so I was only able to get my lifting portion in before we had to come home so he could get ready to go to work. So I do have to go to the gym later at some point to get my cardio in. But I'm actually just about to step out the door to go to a chiropractor appointment. Something I wanted to do this prep was make sure that my body is recovering well, as in addition to getting all of my other stuff taken care of. It's really intense on the body, right? To do 6 days of lifting and 6 days of cardio for basically 5 months straight. So I've been looking for a chiropractor because I have a massage therapist. My massage therapist offers a membership, so I pay her a monthly fee and then I get a massage every month. So I wanted to find something similar with a chiropractor because the two go really well together. And I found one. I found a chiropractor that's only about 15 minutes from me, so I'm just about to head out the door for that initial consultation and treatment and everything. So I will keep you guys posted on how that goes. Then a little bit later today, I am going to be driving to Queen Creek, which is about an hour away from me. I have clients who are finally closing on their new build house. They've been under contract for almost a year and a half at this point. So they finally close next week. We have their orientation today. So that is the plan for the day. You guys, I have never heard so many cracks come out of my body before. What? That was amazing. That was the best chiro adjustment I've ever had. So we did kind of the initial consultation and found out that my hips are off balance. One leg was basically longer than the other, which sounds insane, but it was, that's just what happened. And so he adjusted me on my hips and in my neck and things like that. I'm gonna go a few times a week for 2 to 3 weeks just to get kind of the fix that initial problem, and then when I start holding the adjustments really well, we'll kind of go more toward a maintenance plan, which is what I wanted to do since I'm on prep. Regardless of whether I'm on prep or not, I think a maintenance type of plan with both massage and chiro adjustments are huge for our overall health. Very affordable too, this place is, for sure. It's called New Spine Chiropractic. I know that there are a few locations throughout the Phoenix area, so you can look into that if you want. It's super affordable. I literally just texted RJ, my husband, and was like, yeah, you need to come to this place because it was great. not only do they do the adjustments, but you also get to have a little bit of hydrotherapy at the end. So you lay on this like water bed, basically, turn it on, and it basically massages like your entire back. It was amazing, you guys. Amazing. Good morning. Today is June 9th, Thursday, June 9th. And today is actually my little sister's birthday. And we have this long-standing tradition. So 7 years ago, after I got my first dog, Jax, I would take a picture of him and send it to her on her birthday and say, Jax says, happy birthday, Abby. And I did that for years. And then we actually recently lost Jax in April, almost 2 months ago to the day, since he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, but I was a little bummed. She was also a little bummed because we knew we wouldn't have a Jax picture to send her for her birthday, but instead I took a picture of our other two dogs, Sage and Coco, and sent that instead. So anyway, it is 8 o'clock in the morning and I've been up for a couple of hours already. I recently had to shift my schedule around, kind of redo my morning routine, if you will. Reason being is because it is way too hot here in Arizona to be taking walks anytime other than early morning. So unless I want to be spending like an hour and a half on the treadmill every day, which I don't, then I had to figure out how am I going to get my walks in to get my steps in. And basically what I've come up with is I'm going to wake up and then I'm going to drive to a park, a nearby park, because actually a couple times that I walked around my neighborhood last week, I was a little uncomfy. So walking by myself. If you're a female and you're walking by yourself, like it's kind of a whole different thing, but anyway, so I decided to just go to a park that's near our house, but I have to drive there because it's off like a major road. So I drove to this park, did a 30-minute walk, just kind of one big loop around the park, and then come back, today's Thursday, which is my check-in day, so I put on my posing bikini, put on my heels, and I take progress photos to upload to my coach so that she can see how my body is responding and progressing. So I did that, and now I am about to make some breakfast. So haven't been to the gym yet, but my logic was I would rather walk outside when it's cool enough and not super hot, because the gym is air conditioned all the time. So it really doesn't matter when I go to the gym. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video so I can make breakfast. If you guys are not already subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. I would love that. Leave a comment below, a nice one, not a negative one, because I will delete your comment if it is rude, because we just don't have the energy for that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great week and I will see you in next week's video.